Hi, this is Kat at inkingpaperwithkat.com. Welcome to my craft room. Today's project started off as a fall project, and it is a simple little book-like container with a belly band, and it opens up with a Starbucks Via Instant Pumpkin Spice Latte. 'Tis the season. But today we're going to turn it into a Halloween project just by changing the DSP and the decoration on the belly band. So let's get started. You will need a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 by 6.5, another piece of cardstock that is 2 by 5 3/4. For the belly band, you need a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 by 2 and one that is 1 1/4 by 6.5. You need 2 pieces of DSP that are 6 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then you need some scraps of paper, very vanilla, whisper white, and I don't think we're going to use pumpkin pie this time for your decoration. So let's start by scoring our container. This is a square piece of paper, so there's no long side, short side, and on this piece you are only scoring on one side. And you are going to score at 1/2 inch, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, 6 inches. All right, let's set that aside. With your piece of 2 by 5 3/4, the long side at the top, you are going to score at 2 1/4, 2 5/8, 4 7/8, and 5 1/4. Then you're going to turn it, and you are going to score at 3/8. That's all of our scoring done. So let's fold and burnish. Let's do both while we're doing it. All right, let's work on the cover first. The only cutting we need to do is we are going to angle cut each of these corners. Okay. And now we're going to put our DSP on. Snail will work fine adhering DSP to cardstock. Now obviously you can use any type of adhesive that you prefer, whatever you're comfortable with. And you just want to make sure that the border around your DSP is even. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Okay, that's our DSP on. Now, these 2 1/2 inch sides, they're actually going to fold in and get adhered. That's just to make that a little bit sturdier. Those little packets of pumpkin spice latte are fairly heavy for what they are. So I just wanted something a little bit more secure. So for that, just run some fuse down that 1/2 inch piece, fold it over and press it down. All right, that's your cover. Now let's work at on the little box. So with the long side at the top and this small 3/8 inch piece at the bottom, you are going to cut up each of those score lines to the first horizontal score line. And you probably don't have to, but I would go ahead and just take a little wedge out. It is a small box and it's easy for it to get off kilter. The square on the end you can remove. Again, angle cut that tab. And then we want to put adhesive on this tab right here. And we want to put adhesive on this tab. So we're going to put our box together. And you want to line this up really well. There you go. Fold all your pieces in. And again, you want to line that up so you have a nice straight close. All right, this time we are going to use some liquid glue because we need to adhere this right down at the bottom and just a little bit away from that fold. And the liquid adhesive will give you time to manipulate that. And then I just take my bone folder and run it on the inside, kind of press everything down. All right, let's set that aside to dry and work on our decorations for the belly band. So we have a piece of black cardstock, a piece of very vanilla that we are going to layer together, and we are going to fit them around our container. So we're going to use this one right now while that other one dries in the interest of time. And I just take the first band and I lay it on and I get a crease started. Keep going around. Try to make sure you're straight. And then this one comes around like that. Don't make it too tight. And then you can go back in and crease your pieces a little bit better. If you get it too tight, it's not going to slide off very easily. Okay, we've done that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually lay our very vanilla down, put some fuse on the back. You want it in the center. And we've already got those crease lines, so we just crease. It again. And then you're going to put some fuse on one end. Well, that was not fuse. Okay, you got your belly band. Now let's work on our stamping. We are going to use the A Wicked Yummy Treat for You and Trick or Treat. And we're going to stamp that on Very Vanilla. I'm going to use basic black pumpkin pie. So first we are going to stamp on the Very Vanilla, the Wicked Yummy Treat for You. And then we are going to do Trick or Treat in pumpkin pie right in the middle. Now these are polymer stamps, so you can see through them. Line them up. All right. Now the next thing we want to stamp is we are going to use a piece of Whisper White, and we are going to stamp the witch's hat. Put it on your block. Now you do need to really make sure this is inked well, because it is a lot of flat surface on this stamp. And you probably want to give it some pressure. And because it's photopolymer stamp, it wouldn't hurt to use a stamp pad under it. All right. We are going to use the Everyday Label punch, which is new in the catalog and goes perfectly with this. Make sure you center it. And then the witch's hat, we would fussy cut that out. In the interest of time, I've already cut one so that we don't have to do that. We are going to take some dimensionals and we're going to pop up our greeting. Now, I think it would look really cool if you inked around the edges of this in pumpkin pie, but we're not going to take the time today to do that. But I think that would make a really nice touch. So I'm going to lay that on there. And then our witch's hat, we're going to put a dimensional on the back. And that is going to get attached there. All right, our packet should be dry. We're going to take another pumpkin spice latte packet. I think these would be great treats for girlfriends, co-workers, kind of thing to leave on their desk on Halloween morning. And there you have it. A fall treat, but also a Halloween treat. I hope you enjoyed the project, that you give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe or give me a thumbs up. Thanks. See you soon.